So, what's your biggest fear in your life? Is it fear of height? Is it fear of death? Is it fear of disease? Is it fear of fire? Is it fear of water? Or is it fear of socializing with people? So, what is your biggest fear in your life? Generally, the biggest fear in anyone's life is called as metathesiophobia. So, what it is? So, watch this video till the end to know what is the biggest fear in your life. Okay, so let's get started. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, what is metathesiophobia? I hope I'm pronouncing it in a correct way. The thing is, it is called as the fear of change. So, what does it mean? It basically means one moving out of his or comfort zone because of anticipating a new change. Okay, so generally, have you ever faced a situation in life where your life goes normally and suddenly some kind of change comes? It might be a good change, but still we fear it and we try to avoid it. Okay, so let's especially if you are some 12th standard student who's going into a college, or a college student who is going to go for a job, or a person who is switching their job from one company to other company, or someone who go for higher study, something like that. You can just notice that your life will completely gonna change, where you're gonna meet new people, new kind of work, new kind of responsibility, something like that. That time we always fear that change. Okay, basically what happens is that we had been adapted to a situation where we are into our comfort zone, and when we get a new kind of change and we want to move over there, we find it difficult to adapt to the change. So what should we do in today's life? Okay, change is constantly happening each and every single day throughout the world. So we should be flexible enough to cope up with the change. Myself, I feel it very difficult when adapting to new changes. Take for example, before August 1st, I used to shoot videos from my home, and now also I'm at home. So I used to switch on AC, and I used to switch off fans so that the quality of the sound will be good, and I was used to record the videos. But once I moved to Kanjipuram, where I didn't have AC, that time I felt it very difficult to record the videos without fan and AC. Okay, so that time it took me some time to adapt to a change, but yes, finally I adapted to it, and I also put many videos from Kanjipuram. So change is part of life, and we need to accept it and move on. See, the thing is, anyway we'll be accepting the change. Okay, but the matter is like how fast we adapt to it makes the difference. Okay, some people, when change comes, they keep worrying about why this change is happening to me. I don't want this, I want that. They used to complain it, they used to stress about it, and for some long time, and finally the only way or only solution is to accept the change. But they have taken this much time to accept it. But on the other hand, people uh, who knows the fact that change happens, change is mandatory, he just accepts that. Okay, let's proceed forward, and if we proceed forward with the less amount of time, then the success goes to the second person and not the first person. Okay, so one more thing, we should always be ready to accept change as well. We should be ready to initiate change by ourselves. See, instead of change happening itself and you adapting to it in your everyday life, you have to initiate small changes and be prepared for it, so that when a big change happens, you won't feel it difficult because you have already adapted to small changes which you have initiated. Okay, and one more thing, you should always when you are especially in your comfort zone, you should always pay attention to the changes happening in your life, so that maybe you, when you pay attention to that small changes, you can find that okay, something big change is gonna come, so we need to be prepared beforehand. But if you don't pay attention to anything, you just go with your normal life in a comfort zone, not paying attention to anything, suddenly there might be signs which will tell you that some change is going to come, but you don't pay attention to it, and finally the change happens, you struggle a lot. Okay, so always pay attention to your surroundings and your life. See, is there any small signs which shows that some change is going to happen in future. And also you have to initiate small changes in your life so that you will always be flexible enough. Okay, so go with your flow. Okay, so all these tips which I said now, I actually got to know when I studied the book called as Who Moved My Cheese. This is like very small book, but it's actually very good. This is a kind of a story. So I just said the major points from this book from my understanding, and it is in a story format. So if you are someone who wanted to start a book reading, something like that, I highly suggest this book, because this is like very simple, just small book, and also it's in a, like a story format, very simple English. Okay, so if you want to get the more essence of this book, I highly recommend you to go read this book after watching this video. Okay, I will put this link of the book, Amazon and Flipkart link, maybe in the description. You go check it out. And this book also, it's not very costly. I think it's just around I bought it for 125 rupees, but the MRP is around 200. But in Amazon you can get it for 125 rupees. Okay, so give it a try. So also, this kind of change, I also feel it difficult to adapt to change, but after reading this I got some insights, and yes, from now I'll be always ready for the changes which is gonna happen in life. Okay, so yes, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit that like button and bell icon so that you don't miss any of the amazing content in the future. Okay, so thank you for watching. Bye bye.